It is showtime. It is showtime. At least that's what it says up here. It's showtime. This is Forrest out in St. Louis. Hopefully, you're having an absolutely wonderful, wonderful day. I know I am. Had a long, long coaching day. I think I had 18 coaching calls today, which was an absolute blast. Got a chance to um, work with all my coaching clients and do a little bit of dream building and headspace connection and business building and some celebration and very, very cool. One of my clients just qualified, actually ranked to the top 10% in his company. So really excited about that. So just a lot of cool stuff going on. Truly, truly enjoy working with everybody that I work with. I'm going to check my sound on here. Showtime. It is shook to the top 10%. Make sure I'm good there. Make sure I'm good there. Make sure I'm good there. So I'm gonna talk about getting referrals. And one of the things that if you want to grow your business, if you want to grow your brand, if you want to really move it forward fast, is getting a referral. And it's not only just getting a referral, it's getting a referral at the right time. Timing is everything. One of the I learned this concept, and it's sort of it's changed a little bit over the last several years, but it's the basic same concept. One of the things I learned, there's a gentleman named Joe Stumpf. He's a real estate guy. He actually wrote a book. He has a training series, actually a system that's called By Referral Only. And if you're in the real estate business, you may or may not be familiar with this, but it's very cool. It's a little bit old school. Hey, Sharice, thanks for swinging by. So a little bit old school, but we're going to talk about getting referrals and 3 strategies to be able to do that, asking for referrals, and walking through the process and the best time to be able to do that. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I love helping people succeed online. I'm a coach. I'm a social media marketing strategist coach. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. And I hope you are too. So check this out. Let's talk about referrals. One of the best ways is when you're setting goals, right? Referrals are something you can't really set a goal down for a referral other than to ask for a referral. And there's some certain times and certain ways you can get some referrals and some things like that. So we're going to talk about 3 strategies to do that. Hopefully I don't forget all 3 of them because 3 is a big number. We're going to talk about that. So the first strategy, and these aren't necessarily in order. These are just 3 strategies that you can use, and we're going to lock down on the 3rd one and get it a little bit deeper than that. But the first strategy they can do to get referrals is contests, right? One of the things that I did early on in this business that I'm with in the beginning was I rolled out a contest, and I actually gave away movie tickets. One thing that's very, very popular is Amazon gift cards. So the way this works, right? The way this works, if you're struggling to grow and this is going to help you grow your brand without you having to physically do all the work. So what you do is you roll out a contest to your current customer base. And it can be a gift card. It's your money. You've got to figure out how to do this, right? How to track it and how to do this. Typically, if you're going to go out on the internet and you're going to buy leads from a lead generation source, they're going to cost you, they're going to cost some money. So what I would recommend, and this is totally up to you how you want to run this, you can do this 2 ways. You can do referrals that actually activate and you pay money, or you can just do referrals at a flat rate, however you want to do it. But you're going to reach out to all of your customer base and you're going to ask them, say, hey, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to have a referral contest from this date to this date. And it's usually good to only run it for about a 14-day time period. 11 days is optimum. Just trust me on the 11 days. I wouldn't go over 14, but 11 days is like the perfect contest number. Don't know why. I learned that somewhere and it seems to work out perfect. So you want to run your contest for 11 days. Start it on a day, and then on the 11th day, if you want to run to 14, you can, but I would not go over 14 days. So, and you want to run the contest to make sure that the last day that you run the contest is for the last qualifying volume that you need to be promoted to your next level, whatever day that is. If it's the last day of the month, the 20th of the month, the 20th of the month, whatever day that is, it's very, very important that you do that. So you roll out the contest and you send out a message to all of the current customers, say, I'm giving away some money. Anybody that wants to send in referrals, and you lay out your rules. So it can be, for every 2 referrals you send me, or every referral you send me, I'm going to give you $2. And when you hit 10 referrals, I'll send you a $20 gift card. And you can max it out. So maybe the max is like a $50 gift card. It's totally up to you and your money. But this is lead generation, because these referrals, They've got to have a valid name. They got to have a valid phone number. That would there be some requirements. They need a name and a phone number, because you're going to get on the phone and you're going to call these people and say, hey, your friend Sharice referred me to you. She's one of my current customers. And she said you might be open to taking a look at our product lineup to see if it might be a fit for you and your family. She actually loves product. Tell a little bit of a story that, you know, Sharice may have had in relationship to that to bring them on board. If you want, you can also call Sharice and say, Sharice, I'm going to start calling you referrals. Would you like to get on the phone and do a three-way with me? Matter of fact, I have Sharice on the phone here. She was thinking about you. She's one of our loyal clients, and she thought that you might be open to taking a look at her products to see if they might be a fit for you and your family too. So you do that. You get your referral list, right? And you build a list and you pay for it with an Amazon gift card. So that's one way to get referrals. It's a good way to get people that you don't know and you're paying for them. You're rewarding them. The other way to do that is actually, if you want to up your game a little bit, if you don't want to just pay $2 for a referral, you can actually pay when your customer actually enrolls. When they actually enroll, this is a better incentive. When they actually enroll, I'll give you, and you got to look at how much money you're going to make per sale per new customer. So maybe you get $100 commission. Maybe you give $20 of that to the customer that referred. So, you know, if your new customer spends $100, I'll give you 20 or whatever your number is. It's up to you, but it's just got to be fun, because again, you've got that new customer that's going to come on board and they're going to replace that income, right? And of course, this is all tax write-offable. I would give you a tax attorney. I'm not a tax guy, but any money that you spend against your business can actually be used as a tax write-off. So I would definitely, it's a business expense, right? So do that. So that's one way to get customers, is through just a contest. You're going to run a contest to get customers, referral customers. So that's one way that you can do it. Another way, and this is a little bit different. This is a little bit more tricky in terms of getting referrals, is to simply do cold market referrals. Now, this isn't reaching out to people and telling them to put your advertisement on their timeline. This is probably not going to work quite as well, but it can be a cold market approach to just go to people, say, I know you don't know me. I'm expanding my customer base. I'm growing my customer base. I'm paying for referrals. And this does two things, right? This does two things. Can I send you some information about my company and a product so you know what you'd actually be referring to? Right? They're going to go, cool. I'm paying for referrals. And if you want to throw in a dollar amount, you can. I'm paying, you know, $2 referral, or you send me 10 referrals. I'm giving you $20. Can I go ahead and send you some information so you know exactly what you'd be referring people to? And you send them your product presentation, right? You're referring customers, not teammates, customers. So you're going to send them your product presentation video that you have. So that's the second way. It's a little bit slower, but it's a really good way to put your information in front of other people, and you're asking them basically to do your favor. Hey, I'm expanding my business. I'm expanding my business online. I'm expanding my online business. I know you don't know me, but I'm looking for customers. I'm paying for referrals. You're going to say something like, I'm paying for referrals. And for every 10 referrals that I get from you, I'm going to give you $20 up to $50 or whatever number that you want to say. What I need to do first, though, is I need to send you this information so you know exactly what to refer to people. Does that sound cool? Will you watch this presentation so you know exactly what referral? Then I'm going to follow up and get any questions that you might. So you're going to send them the presentation. They're going to watch the product presentation. You're going to follow up with them and say, so what did you like most about, what product did you see that you like most? And then they're going to say, cool. So that's a product that we're going to be referring. We're going to talk about that. Would you be open to purchasing the product and trying it out for yourself for the next 90 days? So you're going down that conversation. That's a way to put your product information in front of people. This way, now this is the cherry on top. We're going to actually run out of time here, but I'm going to keep this going. So the third way, and I learned this is the third way that you can actually grow your team and grow your business and grow your customer base. It's called ring the bell. And when you do a ring the bell referral, this is a very, very cool way to do it. So you just got a person on the phone, you just got them signed up. This works really good for building a customer base and or building a teammate. So let's talk about teammates. And this is called ring the bell. Yeah, that's a good way too. If you want to do product samples for referrals, that's fine. I like dollars. I like doing money because that's more of an incentive, especially through an Amazon gift card. To send that out is to actually give some money to them, because they have money they can spend on anything they want. So I'm sort of an Amazon gift card type kind of guy when it comes to doing that. So The next one is the ring the bell. So when we go into ringing the bell, the way this works is I send a message out to Don, and Don agrees to watch the overview presentation, and we go through that, and he likes the company, and we go through the enrollment process. Now here's where this is the ring the bell process. Don's excited because he's been through several presentations. Maybe he's been introduced to the team. He's excited. He's ready to go. Maybe he just got off a three-way call or a Zoom call with your upline triple purple diamond or whatever it is, right? So he's ready to go. It's like, okay, we get him enrolled. Now here's where the magic happens. The very second you never send somebody an enrollment link. You walk them through the enrollment with you in case they have any questions. They know where to check and what not to check, and which whether or not want auto ship or not, or you explain all that to them. They're going to fill out the form. They're going to swipe their card. They're going to get a confirmation email. Congratulations, you're now you've now welcome to the company. So the very second that they're in the business, you ring the bell, right? And basically where this ring the bell came from, Joe Stump was a by referral only guy, and he talked about this in his real estate business. He's a guy that literally sold a house every day for 5 straight years. That's 365 houses a year for 5 years straight. He sold a house, and he did it by referrals, and he did it at ring the bell. Now in the car business, what we do in the car business is the second somebody agrees to buy the car, the second somebody agrees to purchase the vehicle, we grab a cowbell, we start clapping, we applaud, and we're yelling and shaking. And we do this in threes, right? So we get 3 people. Oh, we got another one. And we ring the bell, we clap and applaud, and the energy just goes through the roof. There's other people sitting in the room at the car dealership, and they're like, I want to ring the bell. I want to be applauded for making it. It creates an energy in the room that's crazy, because I mean, we go freaking nuts, right? It's crazy. So you can do the same thing. And what happens is the second that customer rings that bell, the next group moves off. The salesperson sits down with referrals. Who do you know that would like to have the same experience? And you lean into it, right? Who do you know? So your Auntie Susan, what's her phone number? Your Uncle Jim, what's his phone number? Your best friend James, what's his phone number? And you go through your referral list, and you keep thinking, who else do you know would like to have this experience? And they're doing that experience. So you've got that list. Now here's the key to this. So let's move over to the network marketing side, right? So let's move over to the network marketing side. The network marketing side, Don's just enrolled in the business. Don, who do you know that's your best friend? And who do you know is maybe your 3 best friends in the world that if you call them up right now, you've had the best experience, that would like to have the exact same experience, that would like to run with you, and I say the next 90 days, watch this, would like to run with you for the next 90 days. And he's going to say, oh, my friend Rob, Rob. Okay, what's Rob's phone number? Write down Rob's phone number. And who else would be a really close friend? If you just call him right now and say, dude, I need you to meet me at 2:00 in the morning at the coffee shop, they would throw on their coat and they would run out of the house. Oh, that's Frank. Write down his phone number. So you're going to get those referrals. Then the next step to this is, because you're in the ring the bell. Don's excited. He's in the ring the bell moment. He's ready to go. So next thing you do is you say, Don, great. Let's go ahead and give Frank a call. Don's on the phone, and you're going to call up and you're going to do a 3-way. And Don's going to say, and you're going to coach Don what to say. And Don's going to say, Frank, what do you got going on, man? And he's going to be excited. And Frank's going to go, I don't know. You okay? He's like, yeah, man, I got to tell you what I've got going on. I know this sounds a little bit crazy, but I just got into this new business. I just started a new business, and I thought about you first. I would love to have you as a business partner. I don't know if it's for you yet, but I need you to take a look at this information right now, because I've got a couple other guys that I want to bring in that I want to have as my right-hand guys. Do you have 15 minutes to take a look? And it depends on the length of the presentation. Do you have 15 minutes to take a look at this presentation? And Frank's going to go, yeah, sure, right? If he says not now, then great, move on to the next person and do the same thing. Your goal in this ring the bell moment is to get somebody on board. So let's say Frank says yes. Like, yeah, I'll look at the information. Don's excited. So you coach Don before this call. Look, don't say anything during the presentation. You watch the presentation. You're doing it maybe on a screen share, where you do the screen share and you're doing like a StreamYard like this one, where I can bring on a screen share and I show him the presentation. I've got Don over here to one side, and I've got his buddy Frank over here to one side, and we're all watching the presentation. Then the presentation's over, and I say, Frank, what did you like? And Don's sitting there going, he's on the screen too. It's like, Frank, what did you like most about what you saw? And Frank's like, oh man, I like this. And what kind of questions you have? Well, so what do I need to do to get started? Great. Bring up the enrollment form, get Frank going. Frank, who else do you know that you think if you called him right now, if you called him in the middle of the night and you need to meet them for coffee. Oh, that would be my friend Todd. Let's give Todd. You keep going on until you just stop where you run out of people. That's the ring the bell experience. That's how you get referrals. That's how you can catapult your business to the next level. I challenge you right now to try that the next time. I'm challenging you to do that the next time you get somebody at close. The second they swipe their card, the second they're into energy, you get them in that experience. One thing that's very, very duplicatable. Anybody can do that. You're going to get their best friends on board. You're going to do another presentation. You're going to use their energy and their enthusiasm. The biggest challenge is if you wait past 16 hours to get a referral, they're going to go into buyer's remorse. Everybody does it. Everybody goes into buyer's remorse. It's about 16 hours, and people think to themselves, like, did I make the right decision? And their brain starts going. So if you try to call them when their brain is going, they're not going to hear anything about referrals because they're like in panic mode, like, did I do the right thing? What am I doing? Is this something? They're going to be there. Now, there's some ways that you can get around that. You can plug them almost into immediate team calls. You can get them into some trainings where they're actually going, and you give them some homework, and you can actually do a launch party and things like that. But I can guarantee you, if you can get a couple of teammates enrolled with them immediately. In the old school days, what we would do in the old school days is we'd have everybody in a room, and we'd purposely place people in a room to create the energy and raise hands and do nods and things like that. And we'd have people in the room, and you'd have the initial introduction person would come in and introduce the main speaker, and the main speaker would come on, and he would go through his presentation. Then he'd bring on the closer, and the closer would come in, and the closer would come in and say, there's 3 types of people in the room. There's a number one, it's maybe a customer, you just want to buy the products. Get back with the person who invited you down, and they'll get you started as a customer. There's a number 2 type kind of person. The number 2 type kind of person is a person that needs more information. Number 2, get back with the person who invited you down tonight, and they'll get some more information to you. The number 3s are ready to get started. So what we're going to do in like 5 minutes, we're going to have a getting started training. We're going to get all the number 3s over here. Every meeting I've ever been in that's happened, all the number 2s come with the number 3s, right? They always do. They always do. And occasionally you might get a number 1, but it's always the number 2s. The number 3s will always show up. They move in, they come in, they sit down. And one thing we would do is we get in breakout circles, and we go down and we do the same thing. Who do you know that would like to have the same experience? Who do you know that you would, and you get your list of 10 people. You do it on a carbon copy. Then as soon as you get the list, you go over to a phone bank and you start making phone calls, inviting their guests to the next opportunity meeting. This is the same exact concept that you're going to do immediately with somebody. You're going to get them enrolled. You're going to get their list from them. You're going to get on the phone call, and you're going to start calling their people, and you're going to invite them to a presentation that I would do immediately right now. Don't wait. Do it right now. If you can get them on the phone, you ask them, hey, are you available for the next 15 minutes? Yeah, sure. Great. Boom. I'm going to send you a link. You get them on. You have them watch the presentation. You get them going right freaking now. You get them enrolled right now. Your business is going to blow up. That's called ring the bell. I coined it. You can steal it if you want to. It's a ring the bell experience. You get them signed up while they're in the ether. You get them signed up while they're rocking and rolling, and you keep that going as long as you possibly can. And then, of course, you can set up a launch party. You can set up a getting started party, and you can have everybody that you just enrolled invite all of their people that they couldn't get on the phone to the launch party. So now you've got 3 or 4 people inviting to a single Zoom launch party where they're inviting their friends. So maybe you have 30 or 40 people on that launch party. And as you go through that, you're going to look at people. You're going to immediately call people from that. Like, very, very cool. What'd you like most about what you saw? Depending on where you go, you might have to do another presentation or get more information to them, which is fine, because a lot of people will never sign up on their first presentation unless they're in the ether, unless they're going through that process, unless you've got Don sitting there going, right? So just depends. You got to play it by ear. I challenge you to see if you put that in place. Get back with me the next time you do that, and I want to hear some success stories as a result of that. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact. If you got some value, make sure you share it with me. Peace out. We'll see you next time. Bye.